Before we begin, if you truly want to stay independent, strong, and in control of your life after 60, make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell icon, because what you're about to hear today might change the way you think about support forever. Now, let me ask you something. When life gets difficult, who do you believe will always be there for you? Your family? Your children? Your closest friends? That's what most people believe. And for many years, it feels true. But something changes after 60. Not suddenly, not dramatically, but slowly, quietly, over time. People get busy. Priorities shift. Life moves forward. And one day, you realize something that's hard to accept. The support system you always depended on is not as reliable as you once thought. This is not about blame. It's not about love. Your family still cares. Your children still love you. But they have their own lives, their own responsibilities, their own struggles. And that's where the truth begins. If you want to feel secure after 60, you need to build a support system that doesn't depend entirely on others. Let's start with the first and most powerful pillar: your financial stability. This might not sound emotional, but it's one of the most important forms of security you will ever have. Because money doesn't just pay bills. It buys freedom. It gives you choices. It gives you independence. It protects you in moments when life becomes unpredictable. Imagine this. You face an unexpected medical expense, something you didn't plan for, and suddenly, you need help. You turn to your family, but they're dealing with mortgages, college fees, their own financial pressure, not because they don't want to help, but because they can't. And in that moment, you realize something painful. Hope is not a plan. Preparation is. That's why financial stability matters. Not to become rich, but to become secure. Because the more prepared you are, the less you have to depend on anyone else. Now let's talk about something even more personal: your health. Because no matter how much money you have, no matter how much support surrounds you, if your health declines, everything becomes harder. Your freedom, your movement, your independence. And here's the truth many people ignore. No one else can take care of your body for you. Your family can support you, but they can't exercise for you. They can't eat healthy for you. They can't prevent the consequences of neglect. That responsibility is yours. And the earlier you realize that, the more power you gain. Think about your daily habits. Are you moving enough? Are you eating foods that support your body or harm it? Are you paying attention to warning signs or ignoring them? Because after 60, small habits become big outcomes. And the strongest support system you can have is a body that still works with you, not against you. Now let's talk about something many people underestimate: your social circle. As life goes on, something quiet happens. Friends move away. People pass on. Connections fade. And before you realize it, your world becomes smaller. Loneliness creeps in. And here's something powerful. Loneliness doesn't just affect your emotions. It affects your health, your mind, your energy. You might think, my family is enough. But the truth is, they can't be your only connection, because they have their own lives. And if you depend only on them, you may find yourself waiting for calls, waiting for visits, waiting for attention. But life isn't meant to be waited for. It's meant to be lived. That's why building friendships, joining communities, staying socially active is not optional. It's essential. Because the more connections you have, the more supported you feel, and the less you rely on any one person to fill that space. Your sense of purpose. When you're younger, life gives you structure, a job to go to, a family to care for, responsibilities that keep you moving. But after 60, those roles begin to change. Retirement comes. Children grow up. The daily rush slows down. And at first, it feels peaceful. But then, something else appears. A quiet emptiness. You wake up, and there's no urgency, no clear reason to push forward. And that's when many people start to feel something they can't explain. Not sadness, not exactly loneliness, but a lack of direction. And here's the truth. No one else can give you purpose. Not your family. Not your friends. That's something you have to build for yourself. Because purpose is what keeps your mind alive. It keeps your spirit active. It gives your days meaning. Without it, life starts to feel like something you're just passing through, instead of something you're truly living. Now imagine this. You wake up with something to look forward to. A project. A goal. A reason. It doesn't have to be big. It could be learning something new, helping others, building something, sharing your experience. But that small spark changes everything. Because when you feel useful, you feel alive. Now let's talk about something even deeper. Your emotional strength. Life after 60 is not always easy. You experience loss, change, moments you never expected. And in those moments, you might look for someone to hold you up, someone to make it easier. But here's the reality. People can support you, but they can't carry your emotions for you. Everyone has their own struggles, and there will be times when you have to stand strong on your own. That's where emotional resilience comes in. It's not about pretending to be okay. It's about learning how to process what you feel without letting it break you. It's about finding ways to cope, to heal, to move forward, even when life feels heavy. Because the strongest support system you can have is the ability to say, I will get through this, and mean it. Now let's talk about the final pillar. And this one might be the most important of all. Your ability to adapt. Because here's the truth about life. Nothing stays the same. Not people, not circumstances, not even you. And the people who struggle the most are the ones who resist change, who try to hold on to the past instead of adjusting to the present. But the people who thrive do something different. They adapt. They learn new things. They adjust their habits. They find new ways to connect, to grow, to live. They don't say, life isn't what it used to be. They say, what can I make of it now? And that shift changes everything. Because when you adapt, you don't lose control. You regain it. Now let's bring everything together. Because what we've talked about today is not about replacing your family. It's about strengthening yourself, your financial stability, your health, your social connections, your purpose, your emotional strength, your adaptability. These are your true pillars. These are the things that stay with you, no matter what happens around you. And when you build them, you don't feel dependent. You don't feel vulnerable. You feel ready, ready for whatever life brings. So now ask yourself, which of these pillars are strong in your life? And which ones need attention? Because the best time to build your support system is before you need it. And the more you invest in yourself today, the stronger, safer, and more independent your tomorrow will be. And remember this, you are not powerless. You are not alone. And your future is still in your hands. Thanks for watching.